weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
We go! 8 read.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hey, check 24, check
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Set go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready up.
56, Mike, 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to
run.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. It's complete to Golden Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Protein spill.
To throw, it's Allen. That's complete left side to Shepard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Saquon Barkley running right, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Go now. 30 base.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Deep rip.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
2 2.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
No.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Pull it high. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Single, 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 single.
Smoke. Get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight end's right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. On 3rd down, here's Love. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing now is Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Matthew Ioannidis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. Looking long for his tight end Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, it's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. All day.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They begin with a run by Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 47-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. 70 ending. Right 50, man, we got to get this stop here, D. 50.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Better bring. You better bring.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Goodson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Pilot, 64, weak. Crunch. Hey, exit. Deep grip.
Allen now looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
50. Rip left. Check nine. Shoot.
It's Geis on the counter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a run with Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Again, Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now Darquan. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Greystone travel. Check three.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, here's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Ready. 6 yards. Check. You ain't got nothing.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check. And the Redskin first down.
They go play action now. Haskins rolling to his right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You better be afraid of me. Of us. Right there, 54. 54, Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 46-yard line.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Who that? Check 26, check 26. Protein spill. 56.
Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, team 6, team 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating. Absolutely.
I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Hard. Check 37. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those